Welcome to my first impressions of the Too Faced Born This Way Soft Matte Oil Control Foundation. I have my one in the shade Swan, which I think should be a pretty good match, but we'll find out. And yes, mine is gifted, hence why I don't have a box. This foundation retails for $79 at Mecca, which is crazy to think. I remember getting my Born This Way foundation for $50 back in the day. I wanted to show you guys a little swatch on my hand. I haven't swatched this yet, so let's have a look. Ooh, it's actually pretty liquidy. It reminds me of the texture of the Born This Way foundation, which I also have. Born This Way foundation is slightly runnier, but not by much. So I would say texture wise, they're actually like very similar. I will prep with the MAC Prep and Prime. This is the Natural Radiance Primer. This is Radiant Pink. I've just moved the camera a little bit, so hopefully this is better lighting, but what I love about first impression reviews is doing the half and half so you can really see the difference in coverage. That is like my favorite. I love that transformation. And personally, it is a matte foundation, so I do have a beauty sponge here, which of course I've dampened. I really love that color. You see how it like blends down to my neck? That's what we want, because my neck is a bit light, but I do have a fair bit of redness. So I'm just painting this on. So that's the half and half, so that's with, and of course with nothing. So it is kind of giving me light to medium coverage at the moment, and the finish is very soft looking. It's clung a little bit to the hairs on my face and to some patches, some dry patches. Now what I'm liking at the moment is the formula is quite thin, but it has given a nice level of coverage under the eye here. So it hasn't gone really drying under the eye, so it's thin, but I'm still getting that bit of coverage if I were to just wear this by itself. I really hate it with a brush. It's kind of dragged off some of the coverage. I know that I'm a bit intense with the brush. It has added more coverage, I think, so if you like more coverage then you could use a brush, I suppose. I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's just such intense, to me, like dry patchiness here from where I've used the sponge. It's just like clung, so that's pretty gross. And same kind of thing around this area as well. It's just a bit dry here, like it's clung. It's about 10:30, so I'll check back in a couple hours. I've got to go to the post shop and just some like stuff like that, and I've just got some chores to do, so I'm not doing anything really strenuous or anything today, but I'll check back in a couple of hours. It is now 3:45, so it's been about 5 hours with the foundation on. You can see that I've got a little bit of a shine through my T-zone, but bear in mind I haven't powdered at all. As for on the chin, there's some unusual white spots. I might have to get a little closer. So this is what I look like up close. So you can see there's some weird white spots here where the foundation is just like settled in, and it's worth showing you my head, like around here. Like, can you see that? In here, it's just like clean in the pores and in the lines. Not that I have like a ton of lines or anything, but it's definitely clinging. As for under the eyes, I feel like it's gone really well, considering I haven't like added any extra concealer under the eyes and I didn't powder, but it's nice that it doesn't go really creasy and disgusting, although it's like pretty gross around here actually. But I might check in like before bed or like before my shower and just see what it looks like at that 8-hour mark. It's now 7:20, so I think it's been 8. So it's been almost 9 hours that I've had this foundation on, which I think is pretty good longevity. You can see that I'm quite shiny, but the foundation and the coverage itself has stayed on, and I feel like it looks better now than it did at the halfway mark for sure. It's still a little bit like patchy and dry looking here, which I'm a bit worried about honestly, but it looks still really nice under the eyes, not heavy at all, but you still have that, well, I still have the coverage. So if you notice from when I first put it on to now, I feel like the coverage hasn't really changed like at all, and all my pores and everything here look good. Like it's not emphasized whatsoever. It's just a little bit dry looking on my cheeks, which is not a super dry area for me. Sorry, I might get you a little bit closer. As you can see, my skin looks pretty natural. This is not a heavy foundation by any means. So if you like a light to medium buildable coverage, if that's what you like, if you needed to stay on all day, but still look quite natural, then I would definitely go for this foundation. I personally am not going to keep it. I'm going to gift it on because I just don't personally like a very matte look, but I think that overall the finish and everything, I'm quite happy with it now, much more happier than I was at the halfway mark, as you can tell, because my skin actually looks okay. And I was thinking, because I've just come back from a walk, so I've been out for about an hour and a half, and I was thinking this is a really great foundation if you work in an office or if you work like long shifts and then you go out afterwards, like maybe you're meeting up for your friends or maybe going to the gym after work or something, and you still want to look put together, this is a foundation that you wouldn't have to touch up necessarily. So I haven't applied any powder, and you can see that I definitely have a glow now, but you could definitely apply powder just to have that mattification for that little bit longer. So I'm actually going to powder now. I just have some, like, this is pretty much translucent, and I'm just going to have a look at what it looks like with a little bit of powder. So if you're at the end of the day finishing work and then you're going to go out, you know, like it's Sex in the City, and you know, start your night off or go on a date or hang out with your girlfriends, then this is obviously what you could do. Ooh, that looks good. You can see that with that powder it's mattified. It still looks good. I think this would look nice in photos too, but with the powder it doesn't look patchy or dry. And this is just translucent, so if you had a bit of translucent in your bag, you could literally touch up and now you're matte again. You still have the coverage, nothing is disturbed, and it looks really good. So if that's the kind of thing you're after, I would highly recommend this. It looks really good on my forehead actually. So I'm pretty happy overall. Again, I'm not keeping it because I don't work in an office, I don't work long shifts, I'm not anywhere for very long periods of time, and I really like glowy makeup. But if I was working in an office or something, this would be a bit of a no-brainer, and I rate it over the Born This Way for like longevity. The Born This Way is full coverage and it's a little bit thicker and it's very, very intensely glam. So if you love the glam, I would stick with the Born This Way. If not, I would do the soft matte because it's a little bit more natural and I think it just wears better while still maintaining a little bit of coverage. So let me know if you've tried this and what you think, and I'm so excited because I've got plenty of foundation reviews to do. If there's any foundations that you would like me to try or to review, just let me know in the comments.